wondered how to turn an equation into a graph. In this video, we'll take y equals 2x plus 1 and plot it step by step. So step 1, write your equation. Start with your equation. So what does this equation tell us? It tells us that for every x value, we can calculate y. So if we have x, we're going to substitute it into its place to get our y value. We're going to have our little table. Let's choose some easy x values. Sometimes it's already inserted here for you. You can also choose them like 0. Why would 0 be very important for us to choose? Because where x is 0 is going to show us where it is going to cut the y-axis, and that will then be our y-intercept we can see from the start. So here I've chosen like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that we can use these x values, substitute it into our equation to get our y values. And then we can write it as our coordinates, and then we can plot. So first we're going to use the function machine to generate our output y. So this is our function machine. We're going to substitute something into x. It means we're going to times that 2 that stands in front of the x, means we are going to times it by 2 and then add 1 to get our y value. And then we're going to use our x and y values to form our coordinates. So let's generate our output first. Okay, here we have 2x plus 1. If we go and substitute 0 into it, 0 into 2 plus 1, anything times 0 will be 0, plus 1 it will be 1. So there we can see our coordinate will be 0 and 1. That will be our y-intercept because our x value is 0. Now we can do that now for every x value. It's going to substitute in 1. Ooh. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So x value is 1, and our y value is 3. We can do that now for everyone. 2, 2, 2 and 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So it's 2 and 5. It's all coordinates. Remember, the x value is always first, and the y value is second. For straight line graph. Okay. Let's choose 3. Substitute in 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So x value is 7. And our y value, no, x value is 3. Our y value is 7. Now we're going to substitute in 4. Plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. 9. So there we have our coordinates. We used our x and y values to form our coordinates. Now we can go and use that to plot. So now what we're going to do is we are going to use this information that is in our table that we generated, and we are going to plot it on our Cartesian plane. Okay, so remember, our x value is always first, and our y value is second. Okay, just like we have it there. The 0 is the x value, the 1 is our y value. X is 1, y is 3. Okay, so we know that. So let's go and look. 0, x is 0, y is 1. Let me use my highlighter tool, or maybe let's use that one to make it a bit bigger. Good. Okay, and then x is 1 and y is 3. How do I get it? Here we have 1, y is 3. When they meet in the middle, sometimes you can use your fingers just to put your one finger on the 3 on the y-axis and your other finger on the 1 on the x-axis. Move your one finger on the x-axis vertically and your other finger with your y value horizontally, and then where they would meet would be your point. Okay, now the next one is 2 and 5. 3 and 7. Already I'm seeing a trend. If you're going to see something that's maybe like here, oh, or here, you have calculated it incorrectly because it needs to already show a trend, like a straight line trend. 4 and 9. Then you take your ruler. I don't have my ruler now, but you take your ruler and you connect them beautifully straight. You connect your points. And then we see them. Okay, there they are connected. We can also, if you want, we can go and calculate our gradient. So let's just check if that would make sense. Okay, so gradient is m. Can you remember the formula for working out the gradient is the difference between the y-intercepts, y values, divided by the difference between the x values. You can choose any one. Let's choose these two. Let me use a different color so we don't get confused. Let's choose this one. Let's make it A and B. You can also use it like here. If this is A and this is B. Okay, so the difference between our y values, 5 minus 3, and then 2 minus 1, that will give me 2 divided by 1, and our answer is 2. That is the same here. Okay, so that checks out. Also, it's a positive gradient. So if we go and remember our little triangle test, just to check ourselves, to see how the line is going from down upwards, from the left to the right. Yes, it's a positive gradient. That also checks out. Oops, I blurred it. Oh, so we can correctly say that this graph is correct. Everything checks out, and you have successfully calculated your coordinates and plotted your graph. Now you can try one yourself, maybe this one. Comment below what you think the gradient is, and check out my next video when we'll see how to tell if lines are parallel or perpendicular. Have a nice day. So please like, comment, what are you struggling with? What video do you want to see next, or what question or equation do you want to see next? And then I also put like a little freebie in the chat. It's kind of like a planner if you want to get a little bit more organized for your exams. And then there is also different types of freebies if you want to check them out. Link would be in the comments. Have a nice day.